Hey, Toy family. We're enjoying a little bit of the spring sunshine here in Containerville, the home of the Toy Chronicle HQ in East London. This is probably one of the first days we catch a little bit of sunshine, so we figured we'd come out to the courtyard and film some intros for the next episode of Something About Designer Toys. In this episode of Something About Designer Toys, we are going to discuss these bad boys. This little fellow, CryptoKitty. A whole lot of this big boy. And these cuties too. So sit back, crack open a beer and enjoy something about designer toys. Hey, hello. How are you? This is Something About Designer Toys, the second episode. We've got that far. I gave you a bit of an intro before about what we're going to discuss. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So the first toy that we're going to talk about today is the Blood Dawn Ronin Ramen. This is the Noodle collaboration with Concrete and 2 Pale Rose, two great UK artists on these shores, and it is a production vinyl release of Noodle in 2 Petal Rose's samurai get-up that we've become accustomed to from 2 Petal Rose. These released, I'm gonna say early Jan, probably late December last year. And now a couple of months later they are in hand and ready to ship. These all sold out. These are a limited run of 200. They are, what was that, about 6 inches tall. They have the removable helmet, which shows, as you see, the wonderful grin of Noodle. He's excuse me. It's a great collaboration. Two like I said, two greats of the UK scene coming together to produce this wonderful release that many fans were clamouring for when it did drop. So there are 200 lucky people that have these. There was also a chase. There was a chase edition to this as well, which one lucky customer from the Toy Chronicle will receive. These were 1 in 35 chase ratio. This is the Blood Moon edition. I haven't opened this. This is all ready to go to our customers in the next TTC shipping. So hopefully whoever gets this will love it as much as we do. But yeah, this is the Noodle Ronin Ramen by Concrete and 2 Pale Rose. If you missed out, hopefully there will be more colourways in the future, perhaps from the guys. You have to keep an eye out on the Toy Chronicle for more details. Our inbox at Toy Chronicle is often full of requests to check out people's Kickstarter campaigns that they've got currently running. Some are not so great, some are awesome, and today we are going to bring you news of a Kickstarter campaign that we backed in 2020 that arrived this week, and it is the AP 2K release, which was the Wetworks and Terror Troopers drop from April 2020. They have been produced and we received them, and they are in hand and we love them. This has a more mature feel to a designer toy than we're usually sort of accustomed to with this sort of Android samurai design. It obviously features the sneakers. It's definitely impressive. We like it. It has points of articulation, which is great for posability and displays, and photos, and all those kind of businesses that you guys love. This is 6 inches tall. There was 4 colorways released as part of the Kickstarter. This is the Wetworks edition, which has got the kind of grey red colorway going on. We love it. I think it's great. And it also came with some great artwork on the actual box. If you know me, I'm not a box person. Often things get recycled quite quickly because I don't have enough room for toys, never mind boxes. But this one I will probably keep because I like the sneaker style box to it. The artwork is amazing. So yeah, I think I will keep this box and display with it. As part of the Kickstarter, they also had logos, stickers of Wetworks and Terror Troopers, and because it reached the goal of 42,000 Singapore dollars, which is about £22,500, they are metallic, which we love. And then there was also some, postcards as well, which have some great designs. We'll find some space for those in the Toy Chronicle HQ. No word on an online release of these, but they are currently fulfilling Kickstarter orders, so I think that's probably the last of their worries right now. They're just getting through all the orders of these, but once they're done, I'm just assuming there will be online release. Keep your eyes peeled to the Toy Chronicle for more details. Another Kickstarter campaign that I backed in 2020, I backed a few of them during lockdown whilst I was in front of my computer for the last 12 months. It was a designer toy that, in terms of its style, wasn't on my radar for a fair number of years, if I'm honest. It was only in recent times when I've started to get to know the likes of James Ronin and Expanded Universe, and sort of seeing the sort of big old monster style Safubi releases that these guys have been putting out, like King Corpse, Metal Sloth, those guys. Then when Motley Miscreants dropped an email to us about their Kraken and their Kickstarter campaign, I was like, yes, I am in, and you're going to see why, because this thing is huge. It's just epic. It is the Kraken. It is quite the beast. This was a Kickstarter from about 8 or so months ago. So the fact that it's been able to go through the Kickstarter process, being produced and delivered to the UK in that time is quite remarkable. Obviously they've probably done quite a lot of work on this prior to the Kickstarter launching, but as you can see, it's just a mega piece of Safubi. Well, many pieces of Safubi, because when I arrived to help shipping, I was like, yeah, send it in all the different pieces and I will put it together myself. Never having sort of put together Safubi in my life, I didn't lose any appendages when I did sort of heat up the different pieces and sort of cut them to size to fit. But it's 12 inches. And as you can see, there's just so much going on. I obviously picked the unpainted version, and it has the resin eyes in there. There are multiple editions of this in different colourways and painted versions available. This was, I'm going to say $175 for the unpainted Safubi, and it also came with a 2-inch little diver as well. That you can see it's quite a piece. There was also double cast resin versions of this diver as well as part of the Kickstarter. So again, same as the AP2K Works piece that I showed earlier, the guys are still fulfilling Kickstarter campaign rewards. So hopefully once that's completed, we'll be able to see these magnificent beasts on sale online as well. But hopefully you love it as much as I do, because I indeed do love it. Blind boxes in the designer toy world are the staple diet of any collector. There are probably many reasons why we're all collecting today. There's something special about the designer toy world and the blind box that inhabit this universe. This week we received a new blind box series into East London, and it is the Lightos Works Yumaso. Let's enjoy life duck together. Let's enjoy life duck together. This is a blind box series that features 12 designs plus 2 secret chase versions as well. So this week we were opening a case of this new blind box series, and they went on sale. People bought them, but there's a few remaining pieces that I wanted to show you that didn't sell yet from those open blind box series. As you can see, it's a vinyl version of the Umaso. Yeah. Like I said last week, my pronunciation skills are way off the mark. But as you can see, there's the little character inside the design dinosaur, and these are all sort of clear. They've got the head of the dinosaur, but then the vinyl body have all been filled with these tiny little balls, and that's the case for all of them. You see this, the disco version, pretty cool. Got the gaming version. We've got the chef version, and then we've got the whacked out work version. All different colours, great designs. Each character comes with a little duck in this particular series. As you can see, the gaming has the little controller. The disco one looks to be enjoying, or not necessarily enjoying, the singing, but it comes with a little microphone. They all look like little accessories. The working one comes with like a little iPad, a little laptop even, with the little dock. Not particularly happy that it's working. And the chef has the old spatula accessory. These are great. These are like 3 inches, maybe a little bit taller with the additional sculpting on the top. These are all blind boxed, but we do plan to open more of these over the course of their life with Toy Chronicle. But if you want to buy blind boxes, then these are the ones to go with right now. The QC is amazing. in terms of the paintwork and the sculpting is great. There was a particular issue with the standing. I think people have probably seen that in terms of how they stand, but a couple of seconds fiddling about, they do stand quite well. And generally the props, the accessories will help them stand. So yeah, these are on the Toy Chronicle shop right now. They're ready to ship. We have a few boxes of those, so I imagine over the next couple of weeks they will sell out, if it's anything to go by in terms of previous blind boxes. Yes. So yeah, that's the Lighthouse works. Let's enjoy life together. So right now the world, not just designer toys, the world is talking about NFT, non-fungible tokens. Yeah, that sounds right. Basically, it's like Bitcoin, if you're into Bitcoin and all that kind of currency in the sort of blockchains. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world, but it seems to have blown up in recent times. Even today, an artist, Beeple, was able to sell a NFT for $69 million. $69 million for an NFT. It's digital art. It's a whole crazy new world that we're sort of entering at the minute, and everyone seems to be talking about it. But one company that we know of, CryptoKitty, have been dealing with NFT and designer toys for the last 2 to 3 years. And I wanted to show you one of their toys that we recently received, the CryptoKitty. It's quite the kitty, right? So basically, they have designed vinyl toys that have the NFT sort of technology installed within the world of these toys, and that's quite amazing. There's a lot of positives to this, not just obviously with the current NFT thing about digital art. There's a lot of money involved. With this particular instance of like designer toys, there could well be money involved as well, but there's a lot of information held within the sort of blockchain. So with this particular toy, there is a little tag. So when you buy the toy, you get the NFT registered to your cryptocurrency wallet, and then when you tag the little toy, you find out the information about this. So this particular toy has traits. There are rarer traits. So you might, when you buy this particular toy, you might not realise it, but you're getting rarer information held within this sort of tag. And then you can also, I believe, no, I'm fairly sure, that you can also track the buyer purchase as well. So whilst we're not dealing with cause toys with this particular drop, it has potential to go on to those sort of releases where people aren't dealing with fakes anymore. You don't have to be worried about sort of doing checks on Facebook groups, because you can tag the toy, and you can see the history of the toy. You can see how much it was being purchased for, and when, and by who, and it goes through that whole process. I believe that's as much as I understand with the whole situation. But this is, like I said, this is CryptoKitty by CryptoKitty. But yeah, it's an interesting world we're sort of in at the minute, and I'm reading as much as I can, trying to process as much as I can. I'm sure you guys are. But it's great to actually see a physical specimen of how it can be used. I think a lot of people, skeptics, looking at NFT and be like, well, it's just a digital image. You're not actually physically holding anything. Whereas CryptoKitty have actually produced a toy and then added the NFT technology to it. So you've got physicality in your hands. Physicality in your hands. I think that might be the episode name. Physicality in your hands. But yeah, I just want to see how far this goes in terms of like the growth of NFT and how that sort of impacts the designer toy world. I know a lot of artists are sort of getting involved with that right now. We're getting involved with that. We're looking to see how we can sort of tap into that market. It's interesting. I think there are a lot of unknowns, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. CryptoKitty by CryptoKitty. They've still got some online. I'll put the link down here. Before I close this episode of something about designer toys, it would be amiss of me not to mention the two huge pieces of news that hit the designer toy UK world this week. The first, unfortunately, being the news that due to the unknowns of COVID in 2021, Toy-Con UK is taking a sabbatical year before returning next year in 2022. It is sad. I was saying earlier to Uncle Absinthe about the fact that 2020 Toy-Con, even though it was at the very beginning of the COVID pandemic and everything was a little bit unsure, that new venue in Hammersmith was amazing for Toy-Con UK. It felt like it was going to be really special. Unfortunately, with COVID, it kind of put a damper on things, but it still felt like there was something going to really grow from that. Hopefully in 2022, the Toy-Con boys will be back and we'll go back down to Hammersmith and we will create a great environment for designer toy fans in the UK, and hopefully things will get back to normal there. In terms of the second piece of news, was the same day, just a mere few hours after the sadness of losing Toy-Con UK in 2021, we found out the news that DesignerCon was in fact coming to the UK in August this year. So DesignerCon, for those that are not too sure of the name, is huge. Like, it's just insane the size of DesignerCon over in Anaheim in California. It's just an incredible experience of designer toys, of merchandise, of sneakers, of all kinds of worlds all coming together, and it's just a different world. And to find out that they're actually coming to the UK and trying to bring that world with them is going to be so impressive for like the collectors here. It's going to be something that they've probably never experienced in unless they've obviously travelled to the US. But it's just going to bring great things. So now we know the DesignerCon is going to be held in August, so the 21st and 22nd of August. It's going to be a 2-day event. It's going to be held in East London, which is amazing for us. It's not too far away from TTC HQ. It's going to be at the Excel Centre, so that's great. It's just, yeah, fingers crossed. They get the chance to host this event. Obviously, there's a lot of unknowns still with COVID, but if we can get to June 21st, when restrictions are supposed to be lifted and things go smoothly, I can see DesignerCon UK 2021 going ahead in August, and all the joys that that's going to bring. We hope, fingers crossed again, that we'll have a booth there. We're going to speak and try and figure something out with the organisers to make it an epic event for us and for you guys as well. So yeah, let's keep your eyes and ears and everything else peeled onto the Toy Chronicle for more news of DesignerCon UK 2021. As we know it, we will bring you detail. Thank you. So that is another episode of Something About Designer Toys. That's two episodes we've done now, so that's we're on to a winner, right? Thank you for all the love that you've showed for the first episode that we put out last week. Very much appreciated, it really is. Please obviously do all the liking, the subscribing, all that business that will help us get this video package get noticed, and we'll see where it goes. Thank you for the feedback, thank you for the love. Peace.